Hi guys, FrostFangs here, back again with another Paladins video. We're going to be doing Ying today with her new sort of buffed out life exchange setups. Shadow specifically was what got buffed in this update from 4 to 3, but this is different from last time I talked about it at all on the channel, to the point that I'd say our life exchange setup is possibly a bit too good at the moment, maybe even overpowered. It's hard to say because resonance and focusing lens are also really good, because the trade-off is you gen your ult way faster with damage than you do with healing most of the time with Ying. My whole point is that Ying at the moment is in a really good spot. It's a shame she's more difficult to play compared to the other healers. I myself have a bit of a hard time with her, and I know most people just struggle with Ying compared to a lot of the other options because she's just a bit more complicated, and her kit overall has a lot more to it. You might like her now if you didn't before, and if you never played her before, it's a perfect time to pick her up. So this is a setup we're going to be running with for now. I've shown these two before, they're very standard. They're all based around the same sort of thing, with reset on the Q if your little decoy gets destroyed, a bit of extra duration, a bit of extra health. This one is going a bit more in the health direction. This one has got heal on the shadow, and then the one we're running today is cooldown reduction on the right click, which is a healing ability. And now the way that it works, because of what they did with life exchange, it's very similar to Damber's right click, where you pretty much insta-gen it back if you missed it. It's kind of crazy, and even if you land it with like Chronos and stuff, it's like a second or 1.5 seconds if we don't have Chronos. Anyway, for game 1 we got the new map, Siege of Dawnforge. We've got an Ashe, a Vatu, a Kazumi, and a Caspian. I really like the Ying cover art here. Hopefully I can find that for the thumbnail. And we're up against a Fury, a Maeve, a Ram, a Strix, and a Betty. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you'd assume that I would like this because it makes Ying feel more like Damber, but just to show you here how spammy the right click is, if you miss it, you can just instantly fire it out. It is a bit bugged and doesn't work properly around corners sometimes, or with like line of sight and stuff, but if you land it, it's still only like 1.4 without any Chronos, and it does go down a little bit more even than that, which is crazy because we've already got the cooldown so heavily reduced. Seems like Kazumi isn't here. This might suck. We're going to go for a Malaboost to start because I'm going to be trying to use the ult as much as possible because we don't get the ult gen from the damage. Biting Ram, enveloping shadows, measured cadence, exterminate, nocturnal fiery, subservience, and street justice. Gonna try and stick with the Ashe, who's got the new skin. I thought she was gonna play left. Actually right now is all over the place because this is my first game of the day. Ying is just kind of poking me, but we have quite a bit of self heal that we're all right at the moment. Tried to throw a right click, but everyone's already up. Actually outputting quite a lot at the moment. We've already got like 70% of the ult charge. Look at the top left right now. The max is Vatu, and he's been going ham. He's on like 60%. I've been doing like garbage, and somehow I've gened this much. You really do gen crazy ult with Ying, even without the damage focus. Blink away a little bit, get some more taps on him. We'll go for the ult here. There we go, which does let you teleport to any friendly you want if you're not shit like I am just there. Okay, obviously you get countered massively by Cauterize, but early game Ying heals with this are just kind of uncounterable. Your output is just ridiculous. Kazumi did come back though, so we are definitely in this one. I was sort of sad that it was going to be a 4v5 because it seemed like a pretty good match for a video. We'll throw the right click there. I'm trying to hit him with it, but I think I hit the Ashe instead. Seems like the Strix might not be here, which would sort of explain why this is going so well. I think there's crashing problems at the moment on PS4 and maybe Switch, but they did say on social media, I'm pretty sure that they were fixing it. That's the Betty ult with the Maeve ult. What a combo. I might get blasted out of nowhere. Okay, that's exactly what just happened. We are fine. I'm going to throw that up there and then blink to it. Sure, heal for the Ashe. She's in her ultimate, I think. Betty's actually really low. There we go. Right click, throw a Q. It's another one for her. A little bit too slow there. I wish you could get ammo gen on the right click. That would make this kind of crazy because you can get it on the Q, but not on the right click. But then you probably spam it and fully reload. Do have the Q rebound to like my mouse, but I'm just playing really awkwardly today. There's a heal to the Vatu. Not Vatu. Well, yeah, Vatu, but also Caspian. Okay, being Zo on the right, but I think we've got this. Going for the ult. Sure, just because everyone's kind of getting hit here. Caspian's on the left, not Caspian. Strix. Don't know if I should go for a Malaboost or Chronos because the right click just instantly is like back. It's 1.5 seconds-ish. So should we go for it just to max it? How much lower does it actually go? It goes down to like 1.2. I guess that's kind of worth. Q and F are also buffed out, so it does definitely make sense. I'm going to play the left little angle here. That's the Caspian, I think, going for like an ult play. Did get a heal to him there. Could do with getting the ult up here. I used it at the end of the last round to try and guarantee some sort of like push, but I don't think I really needed to. I guess the Strix isn't here. I don't know, he's playing kind of weird. I don't remember the Strix spot like actually pulling out the pistol and stuff. They're throwing the little sun down there. There's some shots on the Ram. He's just going to bash through us here, but that's fine. Just getting the free ult gen and stuff. You can see here how quickly it ticks up. Kazumi's also on him. There's a Q just back here. Sure, nearly got it up, 92%. Don't know if I'm doing a really good job of explaining what's happening here, but I just feel like I'm full force Ying right now with how much I'm outputting, even though I'm like half focusing and half putting in effort. Ying just has so much output that even if you're not that good with her, she feels like you're doing a lot. And there we go, that is the 3-1. Like, just the 2 decoys down already heal for a ton, let alone the fact that you've got the right click and the ultimate as well, and obviously the left click for semi-decent damage. Even without focusing lens, Ying's output is better than a lot of other healers that I can think of, and it's not even difficult. Like, even though Ying is like a little bit more complicated than some of the other healers, she's still not like a really difficult character to play compared to a lot of other classes, or a lot of other characters in other classes, I mean. yeah, it's not that bad. There's a right click on the Vatu. Best way to explain it is that you're just doing a lot of the time, so it feels more difficult, and your max capacity with Ying, I feel like, is a lot higher than it is with some other healers. Don't really know why I'm placing myself here. I'm just trying to push up to help the Ashe. There's a right click on her. It's on the run. Just going to focus him to get the ult gen. There's a Q right click. If you miss it, you get so much of it back that honestly you might as well just spam it at people. Go for the ult here. It's going to guarantee the 4-0, I think. And the bot is really weird for Strix, just throwing both the little things down. See what I mean? Sometimes the right click is just not perfect. There's a little heal for Caspian if I can get the right angle on him. No, it's a bomb from Betty, where I'm going for the ult, just fully healing everybody up. That didn't really do anything. There's more taps on him maybe. Kazumi went for the ult, throwing out the heals. Ashe went for the ult. Strix is actually kind of sniping me here. He's definitely not a bot now. He's 100% back, but I think it's a bit too late. There is the victory. Good showcase for Ying. We'll do one more because that was pretty short. And yeah, there you go. There are the stats for the first one. 85k, 33k. Really happy with that. We actually played the whole game without death. Didn't even realize I was playing really messy, but somehow didn't get shredded there by the Maybe. We were kind of juking her. To be honest, I really do like Ying. I just wish I was better with her. She has 3 really solid playstyles at the moment. You've got damage, sort of focus with focusing lens. You've got resonance, which is sort of the off healer with a bit of damage mixed in. And you've got focusing lens, which is just full healer. And I like all 3 of them. For whatever reason, I just don't get that comfortable with Ying, and I always feel like I'm a bit janky when I play her. Maybe that's just a Ying thing, maybe that's just how she is. I'd love to hear from you guys if you're watching this. Those of you guys that main Ying. We're on Dawnforge again. We've got Betty, Ruckus, Vivian, and Tiberius up against Torvald, Ceres, 7, Kazumi, and Makoa. Having said everything I just said, I'm now realizing that I have Ying level 32, which I'm pretty sure is higher than most of the healers, and I don't remember ever really paying for levels on her back when you could do that. I think I actually maxed everybody to around the same level at one point. I think I put them all at 20, but I can't remember if I did that or not. Also, just want to say real quick that even though I'm saying that Ying is overpowered in this video, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, and I think healers being overpowered is sort of fine. Compared to damages and flanks, it doesn't feel that bad when you go up against a Ying, and it feels like you're losing because of how good the Ying is. So yeah, overpowered's kind of a weird, misleading term for that. Hopefully you get what I mean. I feel like I explained that terribly, but we've got Fiery, Predatory, Flux Generator, Suspect Everybody, Empowered, Tribunal, Soul Collector, Thanks Grandpa, and I'm pretty sure the Makoa isn't here because we did take a minute to load in. We don't get ult gen after hitting the Torvald with the shield, so should probably focus on heals a little bit here until that's down. Throw a Q there. I can hear 7 sort of jumping around the back. I think he's just here on the wall. Okay, you do you, 7. There's hits on the Torvald, first blood. Nice, Ruckus is dead. That's kind of my own fault there. Ceres going in on the Vivian. She's back up, totally just saved her cheeks. Tanks are both down, so no one was playing the point. I think Torvald's here on the left. There's a right click for the Tiberius. I'm going to push forward a little bit and play this little forward angle. Throw both the Qs down. There's a right click preemptively on him. We really can just spam it because we get it up so quickly it doesn't really matter whenever we popped it. Just want to get that burst healing as much as you can so the Qs can focus whoever is actually low. I'm going to blink away from that Ceres because I'm a little bit worried. We're going to throw that up there and retreat sort of back a bit. I'm definitely better at using Ying's F, but overall I still am super janky with it. That's the thing being called down. We've got the 2 Qs on the point. Right click on him, we'll go for the ult. That should guarantee this, right? I can't imagine them possibly getting this when we've got the ult down. Ruckus is trying to play it. I've got to give him props. I can't actually left click through this, which is kind of annoying. Ko is finally on the point. He is gone, but he's back, so we're in for a game. Definitely crashing issues because there's way less people in these games than there should be, but it seems like people do reconnect eventually, which is good. Vivian and Betty just kind of chilling on the top. I'm going to get stunned here. We are still up. I'm going to try and blink away. My god, I cut that close. Okay, overtime. There's a right click. He actually did get that. Props to the Ruckus. Here he is up against double tanks and somehow is holding on. Guess we've got something to do that because I'm trying to heal him as much as I can. Just trying to get out of vision range for the Kazumi. She's out. Nice. We are 1-0, so we've got some time. 2 whole minutes here. Right click for Tiberius. He's going for the ult. There's another one for him, which I think got caught on somebody because it does fire slightly from behind you. So if someone's like inside Ying, okay, yeah, it doesn't actually go out. Got some good damage there on the Ceres. She's playing really quite aggressive, to be honest. There was someone behind me there for a sec. We'll throw another Q. We've got the ult up in a minute. So right click for Betty. Do I pop it here? If this is a really good time to use it, I'm going to just pop it. There's no real reason to hold it, I guess. It's still gone. That's Ceres with the ult, which somehow didn't catch me. Betty got pulled into that, though. There's a ton of healing on her. We actually still got shredded there. Ceres on the back. I guess we can go ahead and pop that for no reason. Probably hurts the team more than it helps, so probably shouldn't. But so right click on Tiberius. He should have this, right? Trying to help out the Vivian here. Never mind. I think they're really pushed up, but Ko went for the hook. He didn't get it. He's now gone. Just pushing in against 2 of them. Torvald on the left. That blink didn't do what I wanted it to. That was a really bad waste of the F. I might get screwed here. There's another Q. Right click for him. Shore's another one. It's just on the point, standing around. Taps on the Ceres. Kazumi's on here. I was just trying to retreat. I didn't realize she was behind me. Her sound effect is still kind of quiet, but after the nerf, she doesn't feel anywhere near as oppressive as she did before. As far as I've noticed, we'll go for double chronos and some more morale boost to keep it going. Going for full healing here, not any sort of damage reduction or anything. I'm just trying to output as much healing as I can whilst I'm up. There's a right click for the Betty. She's just still on it here. We'll throw another Q down when we can. That's Kazumi with the ult. who I think is just still chilling on the top. Jesus Christ, Torvald, okay. Throw that up there, blink to it. Was a right click which I missed. Guess we can finish her off though. Okay, I just realized because I thought she was already gone. There we go. 1-1. Vivian used her ult, but everyone else has pretty much got it. Wiljanelle was really early into the fight. Just going to throw the decoy down straight away because we do get it pretty much reset if it gets cleared. And that's where we can keep 2 down, hopefully most of the time. Going to pop the ult. Ko went for his. Ruckus going for his ult. We can definitely keep him up here. There goes the Ceres as well. There's another right click on him. There's another Q. Ruckus ultimate actually solid for once because he kind of comboed unintentionally, I think, with me. We'll drop down a bit. Words are hard. Tiberius just doing flips. There's a little Q on the top bit. Don't know why the hell I'm putting it there, but sure. Ruckus just tanking it, seemingly just sitting on here for free. Torvald's going to try and push in. There's another right click on him. He's just getting blasted though, because our damages are just sat up there for free. Their flankers are playing really weird. I think they are trying to output some damage, but this is just a really, really weird game so far. She pulled the decoys in, which is a weird sort of counterplay that Ying has, I guess, to Ceres ult, that you pull in the decoys. Heals for him. That's a triple kill for us. And there we go. Okay, 2-1. feel like I'm actually showcasing Ying better here than I was expecting to. But I'm still not playing that great. It's just kind of working out. Go for the... I think 7 is just chilling somewhere there. I was worried for a second. He's back here. Okay, there's a right click on her. Sure, did I even land that? Go with the hook. Tiberius is still up though, because we just got quite a bit of healing output from our little decoys. There's more left click, right clicks, just everything. I'm just having to constantly try and do every possible combo I can. Okay, that's everybody gone except for us because we had the F. And apparently the Ruckus got back on, so did the Vivian, or she was around the corner, I don't know, because me here behind. I totally didn't misclick my key binding and get myself killed by accidentally effing into the team, by the way. That's totally not what just happened before that last cut. That's Ruckus going for the ult. Nice, just shredding through the Torvald. 7 here trying to get rid of the Vivian, but she is still up. Props to her. That's Betty going for the ult. Get a right click there to the Vivian at the back. Alright, I think we've got this 3-1, right? Ceres on the point with the F. She's on like no health. We've nearly got our ult up. We'll finish her off. I don't know why she's peaking on that much health. There goes the Mako as well. I don't know why I'm the kill finisher here as a Ying. Do we go for it or do we save it? I feel like I can pop it, right? Just to guarantee it, but I feel like they might get this though. Torvald's going to push us all off. Okay, fair play. I could maybe get back on here just to trigger the overtime. Nice. Throw another decoy down. Right click. Torvald is here with me, not Torvald. Jesus Christ, why am I so scuffed today? Don't know what the hell I'm doing, but somehow we're still up. I'm just trying to play around the decoys. We're going to blink. Throw the Q back there, blink behind, more taps on him, blink forward a bit. Never mind, that was the wrong button. Jesus Christ, I need to get used to these key bindings. There's a right click for Tiberius, more heals on him, push successful. How did we get that? 3-1, I don't feel like we deserve it. But there we go, we got it. That was an absolute mess. But we got 40% of the ult back, even though I popped it right at the end there of that push. Ruckus has only got 25% of his somehow, even though I think he used it way, way earlier. Tiberius is putting in work. He definitely was the reason we got that last push. This is a surprisingly solid match, considering it's the new map. Everyone's still getting used to it. Even me, and I played it a ton on the test server. It still feels really weird playing this in live, but I do like it. Ruckus dropping down, I think, with the ult here. Okay, maybe not. Tiberius is cleared right there for the Betty. That's the Torvald ult, not Torvald. Jesus Christ, why am I so bad with names today? Gonna blink down a little bit, throw that up there, and then blink to that as well. Right click the Betty, try and help her out here with the... I really can't do names. I'm totally dead here though. Torvald is on me, maybe we can get rid of him at least. Heals for the Ruckus. I'm trying to keep him up even if I die, just to get as much healing output as possible. There's another decoy. Right click Frim. There goes Torvald. I can actually get rid of the Ruckus if I've got both of my decoys down. I'm right clicking him every now and again. We've just got too much output. Nearly got the ultimate. I think it's going to be a 4-1. I think we actually won that, even though it was super messy. We have got the ult. I'll save it for a little bit till they run in. Tiberius doing flips over there. I don't have vision on him. We're going to go for the ult. That's the Ceres with her pull. But everybody here is fine. I wonder if we would have died there if we didn't pop it, because I feel like I got a lot of self-heal there. Ruckus for some reason walked off the point and back here. He's back up to full. He's going for the ult. Trying to throw my decoys in front to give him some sort of body blocking. Don't know if that really worked, but he is getting so much healing here that I don't know how on earth they're actually still going through his health. I guess 7 is just shredding him. Vivian's on the top, just outputting for free. Kazumi got rid of the Betty. Sure, I'm going to stand on the point. I really just can't do names. I feel like we have such a long time before we get cleared if they start hitting us. There's a right click on the Tiberius. Like, our time to kill for some reason is just massive on Ying. So right click on him. There's another Q. Like, they're outputting damage so inconsistently that we managed to heal people up even though they're like in the middle of a fight, it feels like. I'm going to try and pop the ult here. I'm dead. We were actually kind of close. I guess you can see the orb under the point. That's weird. The whole team is on the point. Ceres is actually probably going to get rid of a couple of them here. Somehow Betty didn't get pulled. I don't know what the hell just happened. 4-1? Okay, 4-1. There we go. I guess it's because it comes out when it finishes. Okay, that sort of makes sense. I wondered why it was under the map. But yeah, there we go. There were the stats for the second one. We did way better there, even though not so much on the damage side of things. We healed for a crazy amount. Ruckus was on the point a ton. Vivian played a bit weird. Betty played a bit weird. But Tiberius did really well on their side. Sort of straightforward stats. And yeah, what else can I really add at the end? I don't know. I feel like this was just a good showcase for her. And because I actually didn't forget to compare real quick here to the other healers. Fury is above her, Ceres is above her, Grok is above her. That sort of makes sense. I used to play Fury and Grok quite a bit. I still go for Ceres quite often. Genos, I used to play a ton, but I don't remember him ever being this high. And Damba, of course, so I'd say that actually does give you a good idea of how much I like Ying. If I was better with her and I didn't feel as uncomfortable, she would probably be around the same level. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, probably a bit of a longer video than usual. Let me know your thoughts on Ying. I'll see you guys all really soon, and as always, stay frosty.